is Crystal with Pineapple Papers, and I have a design team project for Color Rush Studio. Also, I am playing along with Christy's Beautiful Life 30 Days of Sketches, and it is the 23rd, and today's sketch is brought to us from Lisa at my scrapbook table, and she is calling for 2 4x6 photos, then a journaling block, and a title area. So I am starting with this beautiful paper. I love this paper. I love this scenery. And I have 3x4 photos instead of 4x6 photos so that it's going to fit to the left and not kind of take over the scenery. So in the sketch, there is some pattern paper and then a scallopy border. So I am going to take this very small piece of paper and tear that above the top. And then I am going to add some frazzle underneath. And I'm also going to grab another ribbon, and I'm going to stick it where the two meet. You can kind of see up there at the top, there's like a little gap. So I'm going to fill that gap with the brown ribbon that came in our kit as well. So I'm trying to line up the photos just like are in the sketch, so they're just a little offset. And then I'm using one of the acrylic pieces from the acrylic kit that says Autumn Vibes. So that's going to be my title. And I made it so that it fits right in that space. And then where the journaling block would go, I'm going to leave that open. But I still might be able to do a little bit of journaling there. We'll see. We'll see how that goes. So I have 2 pictures. My son was in 2 weddings this year. And so these are a couple of pictures that I took from their Instagram that, you know, he was in, because it's not like they really hand out pictures to the groomsmen. But the bride was nice enough to post all these pictures, so I grabbed a couple that he was in to just kind of, you know, put out there, you know, a memory of his buddy getting married and him being able to be a part of that. So that's what the pictures are. So here is that brown piece of ribbon that I'm gonna snuggle up here. I love how this looks. I love peekaboos, even though this is kind of like the opposite of a peekaboo. I almost got that on the photo. That would have been a big bummer. I do have the option to print at home, but I don't always like to. So, especially if I've already had it printed. So now you don't see any of that gap there. And then, oh, I went to put that away, not realizing I hadn't cut it off yet. So I'm going to go ahead and trim those. And then I'm going to map my photos. So I decide to go with white cardstock to go with the white barn that is on the paper. So this is just cheapy white cardstock that I get at Walmart. I used to get my cardstock at Joann's. I really did like their cardstock. I am thinking that maybe next time I'm in a Hobby Lobby, I will grab some of their white cardstock and give that a try too and see which one I like better. But I'm definitely like the fact that it's close and easy to get to. So my photos are matted. My title is up. There's not a whole lot of embellishing that needs to go on, but I did want to make a couple clusters. So I'm going to make a cluster at the bottom of each of the photos, and then I'm also going to make another cluster down where the other pumpkins are on the paper. I'm just going to add some of the die cut ones to that. as well as the fabric flower. And then I'm going to pull an acrylic heart, and I have this little piece of doily left, and I thought it would actually take up a little bit of that space where the journaling's supposed to be, just to give another little extra piece. So I'm going to add that. I'm going to add 2 of these fluffy hearts. I love them. I'm definitely going to have to get some more of those. And then I'm going through a couple of my extra pieces from the shop. So I am going to pull some acrylic hearts from this pack. I think I've got 2 white ones and a yellow. And then I am also going to use these other fabric flowers from the shop, and they are yellow and orange, and I just felt like they went really well with everything. So I did put that one specifically on that corner because when I did the screenshot, there was something on there, like the little music thing or something, or that it was muted or something like that. So I added 4 of those around, and then I'm going to go off screen and glue everything down, and I'm going to give you a little bit of a close-up. I love how this looks. It's so pretty. And even my son's like, what are you going to do with that? I'm like, I'm going to put it in our album. He's like, you're not going to send it to him? I'm like, no. So anyway, this is a look at everything. I will have the playlist linked down below, as well as a shop, so you can get your hands on all these amazing goodies. And you can use my code 10crystal, and that will save you 10% on some of the extras that I used as well. So remember to wear your purse.